everybody, welcome back to Adventures with David. Now today's gonna be slightly different because I wanted to feature something amazing that I actually filmed over at Comic-Con. So today and tomorrow is gonna be slightly different, but today we're gonna be checking out the highlights of the Zachary Levi main stage Q&A. That was phenomenal, man. Zachary Levi stole my heart. I hope you guys are subscribed because there's going to be brand new videos every single day until Christmas. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy this awesome video. Let's go.
My name is Flynn Ryder, or maybe you know him by one name, Shazam. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zachary Levi.
Oh, hi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's up, LA? I love LA. We love it. Oh, gosh. That was a Randy Newman moment. We almost had it. Oh, my gosh. Hi, everybody. Are you enjoying your Los Angeles Comic-Con right now? You look like it. Oh, I like the Chuck cosplay. By the way, you're welcome for the easiest cosplay ever created. Yeah. Actually, the buy more with the green shirt, that's even easier. Go with that next time. Listen, does anybody have any questions that are burning a hole in their pocket? Do we have microphones? By the way, let's give it up for our ASL interpreters, please. Let's give it up for these guys. Lots of good stuff. I see you guys. I see you guys. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Oh, who's got a microphone? Who's got a question? Oh, boom! Over there. Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
I just have the mic.
Oh, you just have the microphone. You've got the conch. So, what's your question?
What's your favorite movie?
Fantastic. Thank you for asking. It's great. Who are we kidding? By the way, are you guys excited for the second Shazam? Yeah! I think it's going to be even better than the first one. I really like the first one, so hopefully you guys like it as much as we enjoyed making it. Favorite movie? I don't know. If I had to choose based on like how many times I've watched it over and over again, I think it's Groundhog Day. Any other Groundhog Day fans here? Yeah.
You got any new favorite powers you might exhibit in the second one?
Wouldn't you like to know? This guy, let's get into it. So anyway, I really can't talk about that. I appreciate you trying though.
Yeah, I gave it a shot.
All right. Who's next?
Hey,
oh, we got a question. Oh, yes. Oh, we have a question right here.
what was the most challenging part about playing Billy Batson and dealing with the family?
The most difficult part was that my suit doesn't really let me go poop. And that's just the honest to God truth, guys. I had a little cod piece that like you can unzip and like a flappy deal and you can go, go number one. But there's no butt flap. It's not like that old school like pajama thing with there's none of that. So you just gotta strip down and be naked again and then drop your deuce and then go about your day. And that's inconvenient, sometimes when a poop comes on, that's fast. And danger, Will Robinson. Thank you for your question, great question. Love Disney. Any Disney nerds out there? Actually, I love doing this. Show of hands. Who's a Chuck fan? Who here is a Chuck fan? Down. Who here is a Shazam fan? Down. Who here is a Tangled fan? I mean, you guys win like every time. I don't know what to say about that. I guess you guys like me in animated form more than real life. Whatever. Yeah. Sorry, what was your question?
No, I just wanted to ask, what's the most like obscure or like your favorite fact about like Disneyland or like the Disney parks that you've learned like growing up?
Like everything. I don't know how many of you guys have Disney Plus, but there's this Imagineering docu-series on that like I so nerd out about that stuff. I love it so much. And then there's another one called Behind the Ride, and they go behind like the making of You're like, I worked on that. But like all that stuff, like all the little nooks and crannies and things. I will tell you, so somebody pointed out to me once, and this is take this with you. Use it as you want to. But if you go to like the main, like you go up Main Street, you go to like the main circular square there, where there's a bronze statue of Walt and Mickey standing next to each other. If you go walk around, you kind of have to hug the fence right at the corner of the Adventureland opening, like, you know, from the circle. And if you look, you get this image of what's called Happy Walt. Because you see Walt standing there, and you see Mickey's nose. It's worth looking at. I'm just telling you, you don't have to tell your kids what you're doing. They don't need to know. But it's funny. So that's one of my favorite Easter eggs in Disneyland. Thank you. I've actually never been to Disney World, so let's not have a fight. Anyway, the point is, I dreamed. I watched everything Disney under the sun. I have two sisters. I can tell you every word of every song in Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. And then we got Aladdin, and those guys finally got a prince, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And Robin Williams was probably the greatest voiceover job that's ever been done. Like, rest in peace, Robin Williams. So, I was geeking the hell out that I got to be an actor. I dreamt of it. I mean, I'm not kidding. As a kid, I was like, I want to be in a Disney musical. I want to, you know, sing in a Disney musical, and I got to do that. So that's like, you know, dream stuff. So thank you for that question. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's the best. I'm not going to sing to you. But it'll last. Never mind. Come on, guys. Dance, Monkey. Do we have another one here? Another one here?
So what's your favorite role that you've ever played? Like, did you like Chuck's best? What was your favorite character?
I really like them all, to be perfectly honest. I feel so blessed that I've gotten to play so many different characters, and almost all the things I get involved with bring people joy. And as an actor, particularly as like a little 4-year-old kid, who, when I was 4, I figured out, oh my gosh, I can intentionally make somebody laugh. Because before that, you stumble into that, right? You do something silly and everybody laughs, you're like, what did I do? What did I do? But around 4, I was like, oh, I could like do this little thing. I could say this little thing. I could, you know, ape something. I remember, not at 4, but I got really good at impersonating Urkel. I don't know if anybody else was in that mode, Family Matters. Anyway, that was my go-to. Did I do that? Anyway, so making people laugh was just the best. So the fact that I get to do all of these things and make people feel good is so great. Shazam, honestly, like, since I'm really just a big kid inside, it is so fun to just like play that character and have superpowers and be my own superhero and wear the spandex in the family. Like, it's super fun. Chuck, though, like, well, the truth is, I wasn't even really acting in Chuck. Like, that was just me, legitimately. Like, me and Josh Gomez, we would bring our Xboxes to work and we would play Gears of War, because that's how you do, you know? So all of them, I loved all of them.
Hi, Zach.
Hello.
I've been a huge fan since Chuck. Oh
You're the
my
best.
gosh. My question is, do you think when Sarah Walker, at the end, she forgot, do you think that
Spoiler alert, and go.
but do you think that she eventually, her and Chuck found their way back?
Of course. Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh,
Is
absolutely.
there going to be a movie?
Listen, I'm trying to make a Chuck movie happen. I've been trying to make a Chuck movie happen since the end of the... But listen. For all you Chuck fans, if you haven't seen the show, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of feel good. It really does feel good. The ending, a little polarizing. But here's the thing. I'm going to try and make a Chuck movie, or more if we can, you know, be successful enough. But I want to answer that question once and for all, because I know that a lot of Chuck fans who spent all 5 years with us and watching Chuck and Sarah fall in love and all the ups and downs and all that, and for that to be the end and kind of on this like, whoa, like this cliffhanger, that's tough. But the show, I mean, it felt good. It was supposed to make you feel good. So I think the only conclusion we can make is that yes, she remembered, and yes, they made their way back. Because if that's not the case, then I'll burn it all down. I don't keep the suit. They don't let me keep the suit. They're very expensive, guys. Also, they are not comfortable. I don't know why I would want to hold on to that. Unless it's just me on a Saturday night. Just me, nobody else. Just looking at myself in the mirror. Thank you for your question. The movie rocks and is awesome. It rocks, that pun. Totally unintentional pun. Or subconscious, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's great. I hope that one day we get to, you know, have some fisticuffs or something. That would be really fun. But I can't, that's way above my pay grade. I just show up where they tell me to show up. In this audience that deals with stress on a regular basis. Well, look at all those guys. Hands down. I'd like to see a show of hands of all the people who deal with anxiety on a regular basis. By the way, look around this room when I ask this, and hands down, how many people deal with depression on a regular basis? Yeah, me too, all three. You are not alone. I don't care what you're going through in your head and in your heart and on your journey. You are not alone. Talk about it. Destigmatize mental health. Mental health's like dental health, guys. It starts like a little cavity and then it becomes a root canal. So let's catch them while they're cavities. Anyway, so that. Oh yeah, going from film and into stage. Yeah, so I was already on a stage like most of my life. I loved it. I love it. I had been doing film and television for a while, so getting back on the stage, particularly going to the biggest stage for Broadway, was a little nerve-wracking, but I had great people around me. That was a show called First Date that I did back in 2013. A few people. Do you actually see it live? No. You saw it on YouTube? It's okay. It's okay. No, what? Can't hear you. You bought it. How can you buy it? Oh, you bought the soundtrack. Yeah, copy that. Copy. It's fine. Masks suck. So that would be all of that. Thank you for your question. And back. I'm magic, bro. Like anybody knows Superman? Yeah, kryptonite. He screws him up. Magic screws him up even more. But honestly, I mean, based on the comics, it's pretty much like it's a rubber match. Like, you know, and I kind of like that. I like that they're not picking the victor, but clearly I'm gonna kick his ass. I don't know what that. I mean, who even is Superman anymore? What are we talking about? I'm just saying there's many of them. What are we talking about? Pick one, guys. Who am I fighting?
Thank you.
Tom Welling. Me and Tom. Over there. 1 minute.
One thing, I'm a big fan of all your work.
Thanks.
Dude, you nailed Shazam.
Thank you.
Like I said, what superheroes would you like to meet up with in your own movie?
Well, all of them. I don't know. I think that Billy Batson would be stoked to like work with like Wonder Woman because he's got a mad crush on her. I think he'd be stoked to go work with like the Flash because they're both young and they like have foot races and stuff like that. Fighting with Superman, obviously that's on the list. I think it would be really fun if Billy Batson and Peter Parker met. I would like to see that. Because they're very similar in like their naivete and just wanting to help the world and good hearts and all that. I think Peter's got he's got it under control a little bit better. Billy's still finding his way through it all, but yeah, I think that'd be fun. Yeah, cheers. I mean, dogs are kind of the best animal, right? We domesticated them longest ago, which means they're our best friend, and they're lovely and cuddable. And also, like, we kind of did some crazy stuff with them, guys. They also used to be wolves, and now we have like chihuahuas and shit. Like, that's some crazy hybridization. But aside from that, I think I like those little things in Australia. I can't remember the name of them. They look like a little. No, not koalas. No. Not everybody at once. A quokka. What she said. They're always smiling. How can you not love an animal that's always smiling? So that's a quokka. Thank you so much for your question. LA, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Go see American Underdog on Christmas Day, please. It would mean the world to me. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I'll see you in my booth. Love, piece of chicken grease.
All right, guys, so that is it for today's awesome Q&A for Zachary Levi. Wow, that guy is phenomenal. Not only is he an amazing actor, but he has an incredible skill of these Q&As. It literally sounded like I was just talking to my best friend or even my brother. So cool. I got another one coming tomorrow. So make sure you guys are subscribed because then you'll be notified when the brand new video of the Power Rangers. That's right, Power Rangers Q&A, a full Q&A. If you guys like this video, give it an awesome Shazam! Thumbs up. If you guys like my content and want to actually support the channel by continuing on this Vlogmas series, make sure you guys are subscribed and make sure you guys share these videos with your family and friends. And hopefully Comic-Con can share it too. Now, if you would love your own Adventurez shirt or even support the channel, I have those links, my Spreadshop, my Buy Me a Coffee, my Instagram, and my Twitter down below in the description, so definitely check them out. And now, we are onward to the next Vlogmas episode. Let's go!
Man, I cried my damn eyes out watching that movie. I was 13 and I couldn't stop crying. I was like crying all the way through the end of the movie. people were looking back at me and my family in the theater like, are they beating this child? Like, I was crying so much because I wanted him to be real. I loved him so much. He was like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he loved everybody, and he made fun of him endlessly. I mean, some of us, you know what that's like. Everybody bullied in school. Anybody bullied in school? Yeah, man. That guy was bullied endlessly, and he still loved everybody. And I just wanted a person like that to be real. I don't know. I just loved it so much. Oh, I see some great Shazam cosplay. Who's all dressed up like Shazam right now? Okay, well, you're Black Adam. You don't count. I'm sorry. Oh, shots fired. Does anybody have a question? Oh, yes. Oh, no. Are you Black Adam or are you Pedro?
Pedro.
Oh, never mind. I take it back. Shots taken back.
Yeah. So, in your own words, why is Pedro the best character?
Pedro is the best character because he is the foster brother of Billy Batson. That's why. Who happens to be me. But Pedro's great, and DJ Catrona, who plays Pedro, is awesome. By the way, the whole Shazam, like, I can't even tell you how blessed we are. Yeah, there's a little Shazam right there. What's up, bro?